Hello, 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 and welcome back to March Payne's Midlife Dolly Crisis. And welcome back to our Advent adventure, which we've been having since the 1st of December. We are now on the 22nd, which is kind of unbelievable, but also not. So yesterday, you might remember, we got this rather fabulous outfit for our faux Barbie. I did particularly like this one. It was very kind of 80s. It gave me a touch of the Xanadu's with Olivia Newton-John as well. I think because of the whole Eros or Cupid shoes as well that went with it. But yeah, we only got the dress yesterday. We got the shoes the day before. I love this whole gold. I love the whole kind of one-armed dress look. Also, it's kind of nice to have something that wasn't a giant princess dress. But yeah, so that was her. So we were very pleased with that. Also, from our bag of mystery, we got this outfit. So we got this really cute little sort of pinafore dress with a white tunic underneath. The tights and boots were what she already had anyway. This is Patty Patch, Blythe, and yeah, we like this on her. I really liked it on her anyway. It was actually nice to get her out of her stock outfit, which has been a running theme, I think, with any of the Blythe clothes try-ons that we've had so far. So we're going to say goodbye to Patty. Off she goes. There she goes. So we're on window 22. So let's find the window. So here we go. It's this one here. I'm not really sure what we're going to get at this stage anymore. We seem to have a lot of clothes. We've got 4 pairs of shoes, which is pretty good going. We've had various handbags, but not that many. And a few sort of tiaras and kind of jewellery bits. So let's see what we're going to get behind window 22. Oh, we have some more shoes. This is a bit of a surprise. So we've got a pair of pink shoes and a pair of blue shoes. There's no sort of additional colours or anything kind of painted on. There's no paint on details. You kind of expect that with Barbie type shoes anyway, because you definitely don't get it with Barbie. So we've got a pink pair here. We've got a lot of moulded details. We've got 2 kind of giant ribbons on both sides of it. And then we've got some sort of texture going on the front, which I think is meant to look maybe like jewels perhaps. Obviously they are high-heeled shoes because she's a high-heeled doll, and these will also fit Barbie, which is even better. And then we've got a blue pair, which has got kind of like a ruffle around the ankle part there. We've also got a ruffle across the toes by the looks of it as well. I'm not really sure what's meant to be going on at the front. Maybe it's sort of pom-poms, is it? It could be. I guess, you know, you can pretend whatever they want to be. It's fine. And obviously they are, again, very high-heeled as well. So look, let's get these shoes on our girl and see what we think. So here we go. I've basically put one of each on her feet. They're actually very nice. I like the colours that they've given us here. We've got a kind of a darker pink one for the one that we had previously. And we've got this really nice sort of, not quite baby blue, but sort of aqua blue, I suppose. And as I say, they do fit Barbie as well, so, you know, sharing is caring and all that. It's a shame that we didn't get more shoes earlier, it's a shame that there wasn't a bit more variety. Rather than having, you know, all those sort of outfits and stuff, if they'd kind of maybe spaced the shoes out a little bit more, it might have been nicer. But, you know what, we're not complaining, because at least here you literally got 2 pairs of shoes in each window. And who knows, maybe we'll get shoes until Christmas Eve at this rate. Who knows? So look, that is the shoes. Here is our bag of wonders. So there's not a lot left in here. I think we had Blythe yesterday, so we're not having that today, that's for sure. I don't really know what's left. There can't be many. There's only 3 obviously left. So there's Barbie, sort of tall doll, quarter scale doll, and Blythe. So we're not going to have the Blythe. You know what? Let's go with Barbie. Let's go with Barbie. So this one is our Barbie outfit. We know that because it's in this sort of stag head paper. So let's open this up and see what we've got. Here we go. And we have another note here. So this is from UK Dolly Couture. And again, this is for a curvy doll. So let's open this and we can see what it is. So I think it's going to be similar to what we've already had, but obviously with a different patterned fabric. Okay, so we've got this kind of cream coloured, kind of almost like waffle effect fabric, which is stretchy. We've got green pattern on it. I think it's meant to be sort of floral perhaps, or at least kind of botanical, which is actually very nice. We've got a skirt here, which is longish, and we've got a slit up the front there. Obviously this is stretchy material, so it will stretch onto a doll. There are no fastenings on the skirt at all, but everything's very nicely kind of finished off. We've then got this top. Now, I kind of wish I'd taken a picture of this when I bought it, because it was such a while ago now. I did try and have a look on Etsy, and you can't look at the pictures anymore. You can see a very small image of it, but because there was kind of different versions of the same dress and you could choose which one you wanted, the one that I'm seeing is not this one. So I can honestly say I have no idea what I'm doing with this. I don't know if it's going around the neck. I don't know if it's going around the arm. I have no clue at this point. Obviously this is going around the kind of, you know, the booby part of the doll. But I don't know if this is attached to the arm or if it's attached to the neck. Look, I'm going to grab a doll and we'll try and figure it out together. Okay, so look, we're going to try it on this gal. So she is a curvy Barbie, but she is a fashionista, which is very unfortunate. I'm hoping to be able to at some point maybe give her a new body, perhaps. Let me bring her up and you can see. She's actually very pretty. She's obviously got a darker skin tone. She does have amazing makeup. There is a little bit of pigmentation. It's not as bad as some of the ones that you see. But I like the fact that she's got this kind of streak in her hair as well, and the hair is very soft. And I did actually quite like the outfit. It's very sort of, I don't know, like drag racing or something, just because of the flames and the colours there. And she comes with a pair of trainers, which she'll possibly still be wearing. I'm not sure, because I think she might be flat-footed. So look, I am going to get her in this outfit, come what may, and we'll kind of see what she looks like in it. Okay, so here we go. I had to remember how to put this on the doll, only because there's no fastenings, obviously. So with the top, I had to basically slide it up, and I forgot to do that. I put the skirt on first, and then thought, actually, how am I going to get this on? I didn't want to sort of risk getting it over her head, only because I thought it would mess the hair up, which is still actually a little bit messy, to be fair. But yeah, it was easy just to kind of slip it up. So I think she looks pretty amazing in this. I do really like the colours of it. I put this bit around the neck, which I'm presuming is what you're meant to do rather than anything else. It feels more like what you would do rather than putting it around an arm. Although it possibly would work that way, you'd still have that kind of weird sort of strap bit, which looks like it's meant to be sort of from the front there to make it into a sort of almost like halter neck, I suppose. I've left her trainers on for the moment, only because I'm too lazy to try and find her any other shoes, to be fair. I think it's actually a really nice look for her, and it kind of shows that she does have a range, and you know, she could be a versatile doll. So I'm going to bring back Faux Barbie now, and we're going to have a look at the girls side by side. Okay, so here we go. So here are our two festive beauties. Faux Barbie is wearing the pink pair of shoes that she got from the Advent Calendar, and the blue pair are just by her side there. They're very nice. They fit her very well, and as I say, these will also fit Barbie. So, you know, it's kind of good to have a variety of shoes, particularly if they're different colours. So that's quite nice. And then we've got our fashionista girl here, a curvy fashionista, in this amazing two-piece by UK Dolly Couture, which I'm actually very pleased with. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a like. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. And obviously please share the video if you know anyone else that like this kind of content. Remember to check out all the other people doing advent calendars in the description box, which I'm going to put a list of in there. Also remember to pop over and see Kim over on the Dolls, The Wish and the Wardrobe, who later today will be opening the final window or the final draw of the 12 Days of Christmas Barbie Advent Calendar that she's been doing. She's been doing the 2024 version and I've got the 2023 version. I'll also put a link to the playlist at the end of this video. So, I will see you back here tomorrow where we'll be opening window number 23. Until then, have a great day. Take care. Bye.